Republic Day guest.
Yeah.
US considering Modi's invite to Biden to be chief guest at Republic Day is what the envoy says. Prime Minister Narendra Modi had invited US President Joe Biden to be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebrations on January 26 next year. US Ambassador Eric Garcetti said here on Wednesday, while the US Congress would be in session at that time, Mr. Garcetti said that the invitation is under consideration. So,
Yeah.
Mr. Biden is due to visit India in 2024 for the Quad Summit, however.
Yeah.
So, and reports suggest that the government is coordinating with Japanese and Australian governments to try and schedule the Indo-Pacific Quadrilateral Group's meeting at the same time. So, you know, just after the Republic Day celebrations, you go into the Quad meet, and after that, you can in fact go ahead. So, Biden has been here for the G20 meet as well. So, probably he might be the second US president after Obama to be the chief guest at the Republic Day celebrations.
Definitely. I mean, and I was reading about it. I was actually, because you know, the talks have been out that, you know, on Republic Day, India is going to invite all the members of the Quad committee. However, the Eric Garcetti has came out and said that PM Narendra Modi had not mentioned the Quad summit while inviting Biden. So he has invited him just to attend the Republic Day celebration. He is saying that during their bilateral talks on the sidelines of the G20 summit, Prime Minister Modi invited President Biden to visit for January 26. He did not mention the Quad summit during the meeting, as that has to be coordinated. So he's saying that, you know, the Quad summit, we still have to figure it out, but we are still considering the invitation that Biden might visit, you know, on Republic Day. And I think it's very important to see that after G20, especially after G20, whether, you know, India was, you know, strengthening its ties with the global leaders. But I think after G20, you know, the message is so loud and clear that everybody, including, you know, top leaders like US, whether it's UK, everybody, you know, they're so keen to have some kind of bilateral ties, whether it's in defense, whether it's in energy, whether it's in trade. And with the, you know, the launch of the historic economic corridor, the India, Middle East, Europe corridor, I think it's so important that everybody is trying to, you know, have that relationship, have that, they're so keen and enthusiastic to have that, you know, a good bilateral ties with India. I think which was not the case, you know, decades ago, because India was seen as somebody who will outsource the job, who, you know, they are good in maths. That was some stereotypical, you know, image of India. But now that after the G20, and I would say India has really moved up into the global map with the Chandrayaan 3, with everything. So I think this is something interesting to see that, you know, and Biden, I think after his G20 summit, he has gone out and he is appreciating India right and left, whether it was his trip to Vietnam, whether at UNGA, he's just so excited and he's praising India, he's lauding India's effort. He praised Modi also, that, you know, the Make in India approach that India is going forward to is really inspiring. So it's important to see, and it's good to see that India having such strategic relationship with US.